El Paso's Housing Authority is taking the Texas Attorney General to court. KFox 14 Chief Investigative Reporter Genevieve Curtis explains the legal battle is over information that she was trying to obtain.
The Housing Authority for the city of El Paso doesn't want to release documents to KFox 14 Investigates, so it's suing the Texas Attorney General, Ken Paxton.
A lawsuit is really a clarification to ensure that whatever information that any agency is looking to release is actually deemed public information, just because in some cases there's some sensitive materials.
This comes from a KFox 14 investigation last summer. We found more than 80 families were making too much money to live in public housing. Some families were making more than $75,000 a year. KFox 14 Investigates wanted to know more about how this happened and what the Housing Authority was doing about it.
Well, one of the ways we get information to report to you is through open records requests. And in this case, the Housing Authority for the city of El Paso doesn't think I should be able to have the documents I requested.
According to this lawsuit, the document is a draft audit. It's 11 pages and contains information about residents living in public housing. Here's how this wound up in court. In November, the Housing Authority sent a letter to the AG asking for permission to withhold the document. In February, the AG told the Housing Authority the information was not considered private and it should be released to KFox. But it has refused to do so, and now the Housing Authority is suing the AG to prevent the release of this information. And here's why.
We need to ensure that we're not violating the privacy of our residents.
The Housing Authority receives federal funding. The Department of Housing and Urban Development, also known as HUD, is the federal agency which oversees our local housing authority. The Housing Authority believes that releasing the information in the audit would break federal privacy laws.
Whenever you have two laws that are in conflict, of course, you need to go to the courts to receive the clarification on which law is actually the governing law in that particular situation.
It is the Housing Authority's position that federal law trumps the State Public Information Act.
Is there information that the Housing Authority doesn't want KFox to have access to other than just the residents' information?
So whenever we look at or take in an open records request, we want to make sure that we are definitely meeting the parameters of the Public Information Act.
Genevieve Curtis, KFox 14 Investigates.
The court proceedings could take several months to complete.